Hello everyone, and welcome to Hucker's Hideout. Today we're back checking out Dune Awakening. I wanted to show you solo beginners a few tips and tricks I have learned while playing. If you'd like to try Dune Awakening for yourself, there's a link in the description below. Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy as we get into our first little tip here. So the first tip, as you can see, our sun block is going down, but that's kind of what I wanted to talk about because the most important thing in Dune, as everyone knows, and as it should be, is water. And so to keep your water, what I use is the still suit. And so this captures water, as you can see in the bottom left. Right, if you press F, you can fill up your water meter and drink one of the sections of water that your still suit kind of saves up. And so it's definitely nice to have the extra water. And the other benefit is that if you see how long it's taking me to get sunburned? It's like it takes longer in the still suit because it's just a really good still suit. Basically, you can see the heat protection is 1.2 on it, so the heat protection is higher than this one. This is kind of the beginner, and we'll just put that one on for fun because it might as well. And so this is the beginner still suit, which looks awesome as well. I really like it. And you can see now that we are no longer as heat protected, our you see the sun meter, it definitely feels a little quicker there. And so that's something to consider as well. That's why you want to upgrade your gear. But yeah, my first tip is always wear your still suit. And for our next tip, it has to do with base location. So this one we're going to focus on water capturing. So basically you have to capture water to basically refine anything or do anything. And so this is one way to do it. You collect from these plants. You can use a scythe or like a bigger one like I have, a little vacuum cleaner. And then the other way is to actually get it from enemies. And so a great spot to build your base is near an enemy base, because you actually want to be able to kind of slink in at night. Oh gosh, there's a lot of them and they're awake. Oh no, how do we do? Okay, they're all done. But so what you can do is you can extract their blood. And so you just stick your little blood extractor, and then you can see in your blood bag here, it fills up with blood. And so we can grab another load of blood. Oh my gosh, he's mad. And the other alternative is that you can actually pick up a body. So if you hold F, you'll pick up their corpse. And with their corpse... Oh, grenade out. With the corpse, you can actually go and refine it in a refinery at your base as well. So with the blood, how you refine it, so that's why picking it up with the leader John is kind of the easiest and quickest. You go to those dew plants and get it done. The other alternative is to go to one of your blood purifiers here, and you can stick blood in and it will turn blood into water magically, just suck out the good stuff. And then like I said, the alternatives, if you have a body, you can come to one of these, a death still, and the Fremen death still, you put the body in and it will shoot out water as well. And so that is why you want to build your base near water sources such as dew plants or I guess humans. Now we're on to the tip about vehicles. So as you can see, you want to start getting vehicles because it's fun to run around and stuff and use your abilities to kind of move quicker. You can kind of start getting around with that and like using your pole and hovering a little bit like taps. You can kind of fly a little bit quicker. But yeah, eventually you're gonna want to get a vehicle because I mean it's fun walking, but it's a lot more fun driving. These things are a lot of fun to drive around. They get like little boosties on them and stuff, and you can get going pretty quick and take some jumps and do all that kind of fun stuff. But they don't just have fun kind of perks. They also have like little storage on the back. So if you go into one with a storage unit, you can see it has room and it has a lot more volume than you do. You see, like that is a little bit different of a bar change compared to that. And so yeah, and eventually you'll want to get wings so you can start flying. This also has storage. You can see it has not as much room as the crawler, but it can have room, and you can start flying around, and it moves really quickly, and you can go up and down and do a bunch of fun stuff. So I'd recommend getting a vehicle as soon as you can. You're not going to get the ornithopter immediately, but you will get a bike immediately, and the bike is I don't know, it's really fun, I think, to drive. It's even late game, you can still just get up to some tomfoolery because it also grips really crazy. You can see that, so you can kind of start trying to crawl up some weird things. The crawler's even the better at it. The big multiple person vehicle there, the buggy. Yeah, the buggy can crawl up a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's my recommendation, and my tip is get a vehicle as soon as you can, basically, because that will get you through a lot of struggles. And now it's time for a tip about the worms. So you all know that this is Dune, so there's going to be worms, and there's special sand types that do different things, like drum sand like that. They have quicksand that'll grab you, but you basically want to wait. And you see now how the bar is turned red, and he kind of jumped up and yelled at us. That gives you a warning that he's coming. Now he's coming to hunt us. So if we don't get off this sand, he's gonna eat us, basically. And so if we come over to here, though, he actually can't eat us, like, because we are close enough to the dry land. He can't fit his big mouth on us, so we're not actually too worried about him. And so you can kind of mess with the worms and not be too scared of them, especially once you have a vehicle. It's a little scarier when you're on your feet, but it's definitely fun to kind of, I guess, egg them on, and see how far you can get. But yeah, that is the tip about don't be scared of the worms. The worms are, they're fun. They're fun little additions, but they're not too scary. Just be brave. And now my final little tip for you beginners is whenever you get a vehicle and stuff and you have your base finally set up, something that you should always try to do is use your storage to the best you can, because you actually craft from your storage boxes and stuff. So as long as your vehicle is like inside of your land claim, it will actually allow you to go up to this drop down menu when you enter a storage chest, and you can select which backpack to pull from, basically. So this is our buggy. Can drop stuff right in if we want, pull it right out, and then this is our backpack, so our personal stuff. And then you can also, if let's say you immediately want to see that inventory, you want to move stuff from the buggy inventory into that inventory. The way you would do it is you can just come to a storage chest. Go to a more empty one. Oh, there's no empty ones. I forgot. But you can come to the buggy and you put in the sand, and then you can go to ornithopter and you can pull it in here. And so you just moved it, from the buggy to the ornithopter without actually having to move it into your own inventory. And so that kind of saves you from this limit, which is the point they did. They wanted to make sure that you used your vehicles and used their inventories, and so it's definitely a cool little feature. I think I appreciate it, at least. But yeah, that's it for the beginners tips and tricks. I hope you all enjoyed. This is going to be like a short little video, quick one, but it kind of gives you a little intro in, and I hope you all get into this game as I have. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely in depth, and there's a lot to it. So I'm gonna come out with more guides and kind of tips and tricks videos, because this isn't my only base, I'll put it that way. And yeah, but as you can see, everyone's growing, building, and enjoying, and I hope you all did as well. And if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know how I did, and we'll see you all next time on the next great video. Have a good day.